Okay, we're recording this time, all right. Hey, so we're here with Jim Coudal from Coudal.com, and nice to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
So, why don't you tell me just a little bit about what's inspiring you right now?
It's sort of interesting. I have 3 children, and the youngest of them is Spencer, who's 7, and he's got a voracious appetite for reliving my childhood with Star Wars and everything else. So, sort of, I don't know, maybe it's just the nature of the beast, but I've sort of been inspired by childish things lately from Spencer and my 2 daughters. So, other than that, I've been sort of wrapped up in vintage American agricultural design artifacts from the 30s and 40s.
How'd you come across that?
Well, we've got this project called Field Notes. We sell these notebooks called Field Notes, which are sort of based on that, and one thing led to another, and I started getting really into like this odd ephemera from seed companies. And
are you upset?
I'm constantly upset, right? You know that about me. But you know, this too shall pass. It'll be something else later. So, and then we're doing the layer tennis thing at Coudal, and stuff that the artists are coming up with in 15-minute blasts is just beyond me. So I try to keep. I know what it inspired. On Tuesday night, we hosted a screening of Gary Hustwit's Objectified.
Oh, wow.
Gary made Helvetica, and his new movie is about industrial design.
Oh, wow.
And
is that out yet?
He's on a world rock and roll tour. I think London is coming up soon, actually.
Oh, wicked.
He's Portland, and then maybe, I don't know where he's playing. It is playing here in London. And it's a great movie. Johnny Ives from Apple, Dieter Rams, retired from Brown. Really great movie, really inspiring. These guys are working inside of the industrial manufacturing profit process and are total artists dedicated to detail. So really well worth seeing.
So that was Objectified.
Cool. That's my latest.
So how do you make time for creativity? I mean, you're a father. You have a successful business. I mean, when does that happen for you?
For me, I have farmer's hours. I don't know exactly why, but I get up early, and once I'm awake, I can't go back to bed. So I generally go to work in very early, and I'm there a couple hours before anybody else gets there. And I find that couple hours, when I spend that time working on something design-y or creative writing, I'm happiest. So I might be setting a headline, I might be doing a layout for our website, I might be writing an essay, whatever it is, it's quiet, the phone's not ringing, I'm not answering email, and then the rest of the day is pretty much acting and reacting. You know how it is. I mean, it's, I have things to do, but I also have things that I don't know I have to do. So I try to do that, and then building Legos helps.
Cool. So, if you could give sort of a tip or an idea to burgeoning web designers, either for their career, probably for their career, what would you say is important?
Well, I'll give a tip for web designers in general is that, we're in an era where everybody is talking about sustainability and using only what we need to use. So leave a little white space. Don't use all the pixels.
Right.
That would be my one thing. For a career tip, I'll just say this. When we're interviewing 2 designers or 2 creatives for a position, and they are equally talented in every way, and they will cost us equally as much, and they're both friendly and happy and smart, but one of them can write and the other one can't, I will always hire her.
Got it.
Good writing is a sign of an organized mind. As digital as we've become, writing is even more key than ever, whether it's emails or writing copy for the web. We find that we've done much better with even purely visual designers who have some writing skills. So,
totally agree.
And I think it's appreciated by the visual.
Agreed.
Like there was a day in the UK, and in the USA as well, where a creative team in an ad agency was an art director and a copywriter together. Those days are done.
Yeah.
Like you have to
one
have all
person
the
now, aren't
skills.
you?
I think you have to have the skills. The big agencies might be done too, but that's a different story. But I think you have to have both of those skills. Maybe there's a third skill too, and that's being able to write a little bit of code. So, sort of interesting time.
So our designer Mike, he used to be in a band, and he was the lead singer, and he wrote all the lyrics. And I find he's very good at copy because he basically can he used to write lyrics, and there's something
Right.
about that. And
Right.
you're right. I mean, it really.
I
is,
would see that as especially well because the lyrics are generally trying to be as succinct as possible, succinct and dramatic as possible. So, I mean, I think that's probably good direction for most copy. You know, succinct and dramatic. You know,
Yeah.
short sentences, declarative, get to the point,
Yeah.
keep people interested. So.
Well, thanks for your time.
Sure.
See you soon.
Sure.